Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Insider Report. Here we talk about characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe on and off screen. I'm your host, Andrew Lawler, aka Barry. Let's get on with the show. Mark Spector is a former United States Marine and mercenary with dissociative identity disorder. During his childhood, Spector's brother Randall drowned in a cave while they were playing, starting a strenuous and spiteful relationship with his mother, who frequently abused him. To find comfort within himself, Spector's psyche formed an alter ego known as Stephen Grant, who had no memory of Spector's trauma. While he was on a mission in Egypt, Spector was shot by his partner, Raoul Bushman, but he was saved by Khonshu, who transformed him into his avatar and a vigilante, Moon Knight. Soon after, he fell in love with and married Laila Al Fali, following his mother's death. The Grant alter ego resurfaced and relocated to London to become a museum worker, with Spector occasionally taking over the body to operate as Moon Knight. Grant found himself in the middle of a conspiracy where a cult led by Arthur Harrow intended to release Ammit, so he teamed up with his wife and Spector to stop him. Whenever Grant summoned his suit, he took the form of Mr. Knight. During their search for Ammit's tomb, Grant had complications with Spector, with the latter wanting to disappear after they defeated Harrow. Arriving at the tomb, Spector was shot and killed by Harrow before being transported to the Duat. As Grant discovered Spector's traumatic past, he fell into the Duat, resulting in Spector being able to pass on to the Field of Reeds. Spector was able to rescue Grant by sharing his balanced heart with him, and return to life through the gates of Osiris. Reuniting with Khonshu, Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, along with Al Fali and help from their mysterious third alter ego, managed to defeat Harrow and prevent Ammit from enacting her judgment worldwide. In exchange for defeating Ammit, Spector and Grant were freed from Khonshu's servitude. However, their third alter ego, Jake Lockley, began fronting and continued to serve Khonshu as his avatar, executing both Harrow and Ammit. As the avatar of Khonshu, Spector and Grant were able to achieve many superhuman feats as Moon Knight and Mr. Knight respectively. However, when Khonshu was imprisoned in stone, he was unable to access his powers until Khonshu was rescued. Even though Spector and Grant were released from servitude, Lockley continues to operate as Khonshu's avatar. Spector and Grant were able to summon a suit of ceremonial armor over themselves. The suit's appearance can be altered, as Grant manifested it as a business suit by mistake, resulting in it assuming this form thereafter when Grant summons it. Moon Knight has superhuman levels of physical strength, numerous times stronger than any normal human being. His strength allows him to physically overpower highly trained humans and even jackals with ease. During the ambush on Stephen Grant, Moon Knight was able to easily overpower a jackal, strong enough to drag it back into the bathroom when it attempted to escape, and then beat it to death with only a few hits. During the kidnapping of Stephen Grant, Mr. Knight was able to dent a car bumper when he squeezed it tight and pulled it out from the car with ease, and punch a jackal several meters away. Moon Knight was able to effortlessly lift up a jackal while falling down from a building, and implant it on a steeple, killing it instantly. When Mogart's henchmen riddled his cape with bullets, Moon Knight returned them with force and accuracy by flourishing his cape in their direction. He was able to send one man flying with a punch, as well as break other men's arms and legs with ease. He also quickly broke free of the spears impaled into him. Moon Knight has superhuman levels of durability, making him extremely resistant to physical and energy damage, as well as completely bulletproof. During the ambush on Stephen Grant, Moon Knight was able to easily withstand a charge attack from a jackal with no injuries. During the kidnapping of Stephen Grant, Mr. Knight was able to land on his feet after falling down several stories and withstand a jackal falling several stories down onto him without any injury. He was also able to withstand being thrown several meters onto the road while crashing through a gate by a jackal, and repeatedly kicked, dragged, choked, slammed, or thrown into a car and a bus with considerable force, and directly hit in the head with a car wheel by a jackal, all without any noticeable injury. In addition, Mr. Knight was able to withstand a car crashing onto him at high speed without injury. Moon Knight was able to withstand falling down several stories with no injuries after killing a jackal by implanting it on a steeple. Moon Knight has superhuman levels of speed, allowing him to run and move at incredible speeds and even outrun jackals. During the kidnapping of Stephen Grant, Moon Knight was able to outpace a jackal that was chasing him with ease, running extremely fast across rooftops in order to best the fast creature. During the Battle of Giza, Moon Knight was able to fly to the pyramids to stop Arthur Harrow from killing more people. However, only Spectre has this ability, as he utilizes his cape to do so. Whenever summoning the ceremonial armor as Moon Knight or Mr. Knight, the transformation also allows for the conjuration of weapons such as crescent blades or truncheons, with the former demonstrating the ability to return to Moon Knight's hand after being thrown. With the help of Khonshu and other avatars of the Aneid, such as Scarlet Scarab, Mr. Knight, with the help of Khonshu, was able to alter the night sky to reveal what the stars had looked like 2,000 years ago. Doing this comes at a price, however, as the other gods disapproved and banished Khonshu, due to the stars changing being visible to everyone, not just Mr. Knight. When he alters the night sky, the stars appear to be spinning so fast they become blurred lines. With a spell, Moon Knight and Scarlet Scarab were able to imprison Ammit inside of Arthur Harrow's body. Moon Knight's abilities include Master Martial Artist, Knife Mastery, Staff Mastery, Spear Mastery, Axe Mastery, Master Marksman, Master Acrobat, Master Spy, Master Assassin, Gifted Intellect, Expert Tactician, Master Scientist, Master Investigator, Expert Thief, and Multilingualism. Moon Knight's allies consist of the United States Marine Corps, Jean-Paul Dancamp, Khonshu, Gus, Donna Kraft, Dylan, JB, and the Aneid Council. Moon Knight's enemies consist of Raul Bushman, Arthur Harrow, and Ammit.